What is going on, everybody? So pumped to be making this video today because I am finally launching a product that I've been working on for weeks. I've been working with the manufacturer who is a very good friend of mine to get this made, and it solves a problem that all rideshare drivers have. So really pumped to just get it out here and show you guys. It got here today and I am launching the website today as well, so it will be ready to buy online, but it comes here in a 2-pack just like this. It's called the SmartFlare and it is the combo LED light. And I will show you guys, what it looks like once you open it up. You get 2 of these in here, a 2-pack, because you never know when you're gonna need multiple of these if you're on the road. And essentially it is a LED light that serves multiple functions as a flashlight, a lantern, and a flare if you ever get into trouble on the road. As you can see, it has a couple different modes. A very bright light, you can't really tell, but that's like almost blinding. You can see it from over half a mile away. And then lantern mode right here. If you're just working on something, maybe on your car that needs to be fixed, you can set it up. It's fully magnetic, so it plants on the side of your car. I'll show you guys a little bit about that later. And then another mode right here it has red and white at the same time. So maybe you get stuck on the side of the road, you need to set up something so that approaching vehicles don't run into your car. You can easily set this out. And then a final mode is kind of like the panic mode where it's just flashing both ways. And so this is, like I mentioned before, something that you should absolutely always have on you in your car. It's something that I needed. A lot of times people will have flares on them, but you buy flares and then you only get to use them once. Hopefully, they haven't gotten wet or ruined before you need to use them. This is just a much better option to that. Something that you buy once, you can use forever. You put 3 LED batteries in it and then it is good to go. And it's much more functional than a flare because it has many other use cases. Oftentimes in an emergency, you need to reach out to people, but you also might need light to fix something. This covers all of the bases, and that's why it is so much more versatile and functional than your average flare. So in a minute here, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate how to use this product, how to use it in your car, where to store it, how to use the magnetic function to kind of plop it on the side of your car if you're ever in need of light or in an emergency. But before I get into that, I just wanna go into my personal background on the product because as I told you, I do know the manufacturer that makes it, and I am, really invested into this product because I do feel that it solves a very important problem that rideshare drivers have. And this originally came up for me when I was delivering with DoorDash and picking up some food down in the U District in Seattle. I picked up a meal and then I was driving to the delivery point and my tire blew out. So this was 7 p.m. at night. It was dark here in Seattle, kind of raining, and I know how to fix, put a spare tire on, but I was on a busy road and the tire was on the traffic side of the road. So I was out there kind of laying in the street, changing this tire and putting myself at risk without taking a whole lot of precautions. And if I had had something like this, like the SmartFlare on me, I would have felt a whole heck of a lot safer in that situation. But what I ended up doing was just putting myself at risk and taking a risk that I didn't need to and I shouldn't have, really putting myself on the line instead of just investing in a product that could have helped me in a lot of ways on that night. And I know it's not something that we get into every day when we're delivering, but there's so many different situations where you might want to use this, might want to have it on hand, and might want to be prepared for something to happen. And we've also produced the Swivel clip, which is kind of a smaller, cool, nice little fun version of the SmartFlare. And this is cool because you can really just clip it onto anywhere that you need, and it's just hands-free. It's a very bright light that has some of the same functions. You can turn it on in a bright mode that shows from about a very long distance, maybe half a mile or more away. But then if you do get into a situation where you're in trouble, you just hold down and then you go into panic mode. And not only is this a help signal to someone else, but it can be a deterrent. Maybe someone approaches you that you don't want approaching you, you don't want them in your space, you can turn that on and it is something that will deter people and scare them away. And it's just kind of a cool little functional tool. If you're wearing a hat and you need to work on something, you can clip it onto the front of your hat and then kind of bend down the swivel function so that the light shines exactly where you need it to be. It kind of replaces a headlamp in that sense. But so many cool uses for it. If you're out running, if you're making a delivery and you're heading in and you need light, maybe it's a delivery at night, you can just clip this onto your belt and kind of help you see the way. Super useful, totally recommended, and it comes at a slightly lower price point than the combo LED light. But let's go ahead and hop outside and I want to show you a few cool things about the combo LED light. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of a hands-on use case when I use both the swivel clip and the combo LED. So I always have the swivel clip on me if I'm going to be delivering at night. with DoorDash or Grubhub, especially with Amazon Flex, because I can end up literally just out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm definitely going to want to have this on me. But I also keep the combo LED in my dashboard at all times, so that if I end up in an emergency or I just need a large source of light, that I can easily access it. So you can see here, it just pops into the dashboard, fits nice and snugly in there. It's a very small compact case, and then I can pull it out and I can actually use this and just stick it, mount it on the side of my car if I need to, if I need light on the side of the car, or if I want it to kind of illuminate and tell people that I'm on the side of the road so that they don't run into me easily, I can use it there. And let's just hop out and I'll show you guys real quick how that's done. All right, so as you can see here, the combo LED easily magnetizes and sticks to the side of your car. If you end up in a situation where you're pulled over on the side of the road and you need light, you can stick it here and then just turn it on. You can turn it into flash mode if you're in an emergency, or just kind of shine light on potentially like a tire that you're changing down here. So many uses. So I had to come back inside here because after a long day on the road, I want to just come in and take my SmartFlare swivel clip and just unbuckle it here, stick it to the side of the fridge just like that. It has the magnet as well, and I know I'm never going to lose it here. If there's ever a power outage, I have my flashlight right here on the fridge. I can get to it easily. It's safe and sound. You know, it makes me feel comfortable knowing it's here, and I can always find it every time I need to use it. I'll drop a link down below to the SmartFlare website that I just got set up. There will be the combo LED and the swivel clip, both available for purchase. And if you happen to be a rideshare influencer and you think that your audience might enjoy this product, let me know. I'm setting up an affiliate program, so happy to give you guys a commission on any sales that are made. Thanks again for watching the video, and go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.